Welcome back, guys. In this tutorial, I'll be taking you on the SQL select statements, SQL operators, and also, yes, I'll be doing some examples together here. So, yeah, we have three different select statements. We have the ordinary select, we have the select where, and also the select distinct. So the ordinary select statement is used to select data from a database, while the select distinct is used to return only distinct value. Then the select where is used to filter records that meet a given condition. So we have been using the ordinary select statement when I was trying to view my table. But before I make use of the syntax, I want to import a file from Excel. Initially, we created a database and a table ourselves, but now I want to import a data from Excel. So now to import data from Excel, I'm going to be clicking on the database we created, which is the student database. Although you can create another database where you want to have your imported files. But yeah, I want to have my CSV file, the data I'm trying to import into my student database. So this is my database here. I'll be right clicking on it, then click on table data import wizard, then click on browse, then search for the file I want to import. So the file I want to import is EMP file. So I'm clicking on it, then click on open, and then click on next, click on next again, next, and that's all. So I just imported EMP file, can you see, into my student database. So if I say select star from EMP, if I should run this, it is going to return all the information on EMP. Now it's giving me an error that no database selected. So in this case, I need to call out the database I want to use, which is the student. So I'm going to say use students, then run. Then I can now run this select star from EMP. Select star from EMP is going to return all the information on that table. So these are the records I have inside my EMP file. So that is just how to import a data from Excel into CSV. And this is also an example of the ordinary select statement. The ordinary select statement is used to select data from a database. So I can also decide to, okay, I have select everything from EMP. So I have about 1, 2, 3, I have about 7 column headers here. So I can decide to bring out some columns I just want to work with. Let's say I want to work with the employee name, their job name, and their salary. Instead of calling everything out, I can just call out those columns by saying select EMP name, then the job name, and also the salary from the table name, which is EMP. So select employee name, job name, and salary from the table name, which is the EMP I just imported. So if I should highlight this and run, it is going to return just the 3 columns I called out, which is the employee name, job name, and salary from the EMP table. So that is how you make use of the ordinary select statement. So now the select distinct is used to return only distinct value. So if I should call out this entire table again, now can you see let's take a look at the job name. We have about 14 rows, and each employee has their designations. This person is a president, this person is a manager, this person is also a manager. So I have like about 4 managers, 3 analysts, and so on. So if I want to see the unique job name in that company, I want to see, okay, jobs in that company, the designations in that company, I can use the select distinct statement to return the unique value of the job name in that company by saying select distinct job name from EMP. Select distinct job name from EMP. Then I'm going to highlight this and run. So can you see? I can now tell that we have 5 different jobs in that company. We have the president, manager, analyst, clerk, and salesman. These are the designations in the company. So instead of returning 14 rows, it has filtered out the duplicates and returned the unique value. So I can now tell that these are the people, the jobs in that company. So that's how this select distinct work. It is used to return only distinct value. It is going to filter out the duplicate and return only the distinct value. While the select where is used to filter records that meets a given condition. So this select where is working as a filter. Okay, so now let's say I want to bring out all the analysts working in that company. We have from this job name, I can tell that there is an analyst in the company. So let's say I want to bring out all the analysts working in that company. So that is when I'm going to use the select where. So it can filter the records out for me. So now I'm going to say select star, select everything, that is star. Select star from table name EMP, where job name equals to analysts. So can you see I'm saying select everything from the table where job name is equals to analyst. I'm using job name because I'm trying to bring out the analyst in that company, and the analyst in that company is under my job name. So select that from the table name where the job name is equals to analyst. If I should run this, it is going to return all the analysts in the company. Now I have just 2 analysts, which is Scarlett and Frank. These are the 2 analysts working in that company. So select where is used to filter records that meet a given condition. So that is how the select where works. So the next thing I have here is the SQL operator. So we have the greater than, less than, equals to, greater than or equals to, less than or equal to, and not equals to. This is the symbol for not equals to. So now I'm going to call out the table again. So I want to work with the salary column now. So now let's say I'm trying to bring out all the employees receiving above 2005 as their salary. So I want to return all the employees receiving above 2005 as their salary. So I'm going to use the same select where. So select star from EMP. So where salary is greater than 25. So now I'm trying to bring out all the employee receiving above 25 as their salary. So select that from EMP where salary is greater than 25. Then I'm going to highlight this and run. So can you see these are the employee receiving above 2005 as their salary? Can you see from the results? Out of 14 employees, 6 employees are receiving above 25 as their salary. So I can also use this if I'm dealing with something lesser than a particular number. I can actually play with the rest of the operator. So let's say I want to return employee receiving below, let's say below 2000. So that's select everything from employee where salary is less than 2000. If I should run this, you're going to see all the employee receiving below 2000. So out of 14 employees, 8 employees are receiving below 2000 naira as their salary. So, and so on and so forth. You can play with the rest of the operators. If I want to see employee receiving 6,000 naira as their salary, I can still copy this, paste it here. So this one can just change to equals to 6,000. So yeah, this is the only person receiving above receiving 6,000 naira as their salary. So that is just how that one works. And also, if you don't want to see all the information, maybe I want to see just their name and the job name, I can just say, okay, select employee name and the job name, from EMP where salary greater than 25. So the difference between, can you see, this one is returning the employee name and the job name. The difference between this row 54 and row 51 is, yeah, I'm bringing out all the information, but yeah, I'm only calling out the employee name and the job name of employee receiving above 25. That is just the difference between the two. So we also have the and or not operator. So the and operator is used to filter records based on one or more than one condition, and or operator is used to filter records that matches either one or both of the condition, and not operator returns records that do not match the condition. If you are familiar with Excel, you would know how to make use of this and or and not operator very well. So what and operator does is and operator will check if the conditions you are calling out are true before it is going to return your result out for you. Take for instance, let's say I'm asked to bring out all the employee that belongs to the analyst department and are receiving above 2,000. So the question is, let's say bring out employees that belongs to the analyst department and receiving above 2,000 as salary. So can you see the question? They want us to bring out all the employees that belongs to the analyst department and are receiving above 2,000 as their salary. Now we have two conditions. We have two questions in one. They want us to bring out the analyst in that company, but the analyst must be receiving above 2,000. So I have two conditions that must be true. The analyst and must be receiving above 2,000. When you come across something like this, you are going to be making use of the AND operator, because the AND operator is the only operator that can return true if the condition you specify is true, is going to bring out your results. So now I'm going to say select star from EMP where job name is equals to analyst and salary is greater than 2,000. So that's the question. Select star from EMP where job name is equals to analyst and salary is greater than 2,000. So if I should run this, it's going to return all the analysts receiving above 2,000 naira in that company. I have analyst here, and this is their salary. It is above 2,000. So that is how the AND operator work. I'll see you guys in the next video to explain more on the operators.